And so we're back again, another day, man. Yes, another day. We're back again to talk about the issues we've got on our plate. It's a great day, very great day. Yes, we got the issues to talk about. And so let me say good afternoon wherever you are. And hello as per your time zone, your geography. Welcome to the show Real Talk on Kings 88.5 with me, St. Andrews, on this 20th day of February 2025. We've got the issues. We've got the issues. At the same time, we're giving you some dollars. 10,000. Start playing the King's Cash giveaway. Dial star 799 star 100 hash, play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US and win for yourself 10,000 Liberian dollars on the show this afternoon. Oh yes, we've got the issues, man. We've got the issues. That's what we are. Okay, let's get started. Time is of the essence. Samson Carey, you are at Batnosville Township, District 11. You are in the place of your speaker. Emmanuel Bro, you come on from where you said? Floyd Memorial Square, Minnesota. Bajibo Freeman from South Dakota, the United States. My dear sister, you've come on. Claudie Allison. Yes, hope that you are faring well. We are good in Liberia under the reign of Nebuchadnezzar. Fatu Konen from Kakata, Magidi County. Ralph Cooper, Denver, Colorado. J. Shannon Jennings, Baptnesville. Baptnesville has become a republic now because you have that man called Speaker Mary Tooley from New Georgia Estate, Precious Dakukai from Tinkers Village, Clarence Dwayne, you've come on from your Cinco residence, Daniel Zionwe, you've come on Bappin Paul Lee from Johnsonville, Samuel Light Cooper. The light gone off in the Senate. He will call his fellow colleagues spineless, but he is the pathological spineless individual today. Muya Sharif from where Matadi, Stephen Dennis from Tinkers Village, your residence, Solowat Corsia, New Georgia, your comfort zone, you said. Philip Nangwe from Texas, CDC Sources Kelita for life. Thank you all. You're still running down. My dear Gian brother Stephen Coker, you've come on from the United States. Good to have you on the show. Thank you so much for coming on. Okay, Brilia Warrens, you come on from Delaware, the United States. Nani Kuya from North Dakota. Good to have all of you on. Andrew T. Nangwe from Caldwell. Jackson C. Pony of Iron Factory. You there at the Block 13 Intellectual Center. Block 13, as it is called, the Intellectual Center, alongside the chairman, Romancio or Kenneth Ball, I see widely called. All of you, thank you all for coming on this afternoon. We've got the issues to talk about. And we are giving out 10,000 also as we talk the issues. We've given out 10,000 Liberian dollars. Start playing, dial star 799 star 100 hash, and play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. That's all you need to do. And then you can receive your money. It is for you to receive. It is not for us to keep. All right. So this one, let's just get started like this. So let's start with the situation. I'm trying to pick up a description, but here is it. Why too many Liberian Unity Party government officials are in the public for not supporting the child they will choose intentionally, execute well, bring forth, yet abandoned, and then the other group, and marriage infidelity. Too many things happening with people all over the place. The society isn't on a plague with politics, the wrong side of politics, but people are going through different problems psychologically. You see people, you think they are normal. Yes, they're normal from the outside, but not normal from the inside. They may have the dollar, they may have the cards, they may have good place to lay their head called house, they may have every other thing, they may have friends around them, they will engage into occupational activities, but that psychological scar remains with them, especially it becomes so tense when they are alone. They're going through a lot as they sit in the office, they thinking at the business center, everywhere. Too many things are just happening with everybody, irrespective of their status. But when it is at the lower level, it doesn't get the prominence, it doesn't get the attention, except for community people, and sometimes when it gets so heated. But those who are up the social ladder, called the top brass, everything about them is news. I can understand and try to know what she's going through, but she will have to bear it. She is a government official. Representative Ellen Arthur Ray goes to court for or against bigamy. She goes to court asking the judge that she needs redress. She wants answer. That the man she married or married her, the man is into another relationship. That's what bigamy is all about. Marrying another person while still married, not divorce. Bigamy is the same as polygamy. And I can see why they've been behaving the way they behave. Women are going through terrible times as well as the men. So they are in court. She is seeking the understanding of the court. She wants a full understanding. Let the court tell her whether the man is right or she's right, or she's wrong and the man is right. That her husband has been engaged or is in a relationship. I can use the word alleged because the court brought it out. You can only use alleged when you heard something and you're not too sure of it, but it is before the court. She complained. The man told the court, so there is nothing there to use the word alleged. She took the man to court because the man finds himself, or she suspects, or as far as she's concerned, the man is in another relationship. So she will go to the Moravia City Court And then the city court will summon her husband who experienced anything rare to appear before the court today. Yes, and it follows the complaint she carried, a former complaint filed by her, the representative, accusing her husband, Prince, anything rare of bigamy. And so the court cited them to hear the matter. The citation came out of the clerk of court office at the Temple of Justice, instructing her husband to appear before Ben Bago, who is the presiding magistrate for the conference. The husband, you already know what bigamy is. I should say again for those of you who don't know, it simply means you marry and you don't divorce the person and then you go to another person. The other word they get for it, they say polygamy. Yeah, the word poly means three or more. So you stay there, then you get another Jew. You nurture that Jew, then you propose to the Jew to marry her. In the meantime, you get the one that you marry first. That one there. You don't divorce that one in a court because you're married in a court. Married or under the law, rather. That is why you can sign marriage certificate. That marriage certificate, you get one. The law, not the government. The law has one, and the other one, I think, two or three. But the law has one, not the government, the law. That one, the government, the law has. When the woman say she ain't want a man, or the man say he ain't want a woman, when either one of them goes to court, then the court get a right to listen to them. Yeah. Boyfriend, girlfriend, it can't go to court. The court can't listen to them. That one they call cohabitation. You don't marry to the person, but you're living together. While in Liberian parlance or Liberian term, we can say boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah. But when you sign that document, it becomes legal. Both parties are legal before the law. The law witness and consummates that ceremony. So the law becomes a witness, a testimony. So when you go to the law now, then the judge can sit down and then listen. So she used that as a married woman, married representative. She sought the court intervention because the man married her. Then according to her, the man divorced her. The man just say he want he nothing. The man just moved to another woman. But that is it. That is it. I just thought to share that with you. And imagine what she's going through. They already have that wahala at the House of Representatives. They are in tatters. They are disjointed. Nothing good there. They trying to cope with the situation because everything they're doing is illegal. Then she has her family problem or her marriage problem. So she's going through a lot. She, in essence, accusing the man of infidelity. You leave your marriage, then you're on the other side. Yeah, that's what they call infidelity. When it goes to the extreme, then I know now maybe something else can occur. But that's what it is with Representative Ellen Arthur Red. She's going through it. She accused her husband of bigamy, so she took the matter to the Moravia City Court, and the court cited she and the man. The man is Prince Anything Ray, and she's Ellen Actor Ray. Yeah, they are in court. All right, that will be doing it for that. So the Buakai will reduce himself again. He thinks he did the right thing, but he reduced himself from a leadership standpoint. Buakai reduced himself from a leadership standpoint. Let me, I got a feedback. Let me see from who. From Daniel Ziowen. Daniel Ziowen said he's not getting the sound. If you are understanding me clearly, please give me a notation. If you aren't, please do. Then the technical people will sort that out, please, because Daniel Ziowen said that he's finding it difficult to get the sound. So if you are understanding me clearly, please give me a notification so that I know. If not, you can stay do. So the technical people will work on it as quickly as we can. So please do. If the sound is okay, let me know. If you're not, fine. So President Buakai said he lifted the suspension of the chairperson of the National Elections Commission, David Eto Brown Lasana. Okay. Daniel Ziowen said it's okay by saying thank you very much, Nevarez. Okay. Nevarez said that it is clear. Gertrude Wilson said it is very clear. Victor Jala said thank you very much. You are very clear and loud. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Relita also confirmed that. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. So Buakai showed, the president of Liberia showed another. Thank you, Duarte. You say it is good. The president of Liberia showed another leadership ineptitude. What he should have done from the onset is what he did last. What you should do as a leader from the onset, if you put it last, it is ineptitude in leadership. What that means is you find out the problem. Even if people made recommendation told you, you try to do your personal inquiry. In leadership, that is compulsory. You gather all of the bits and pieces, what they have recommended to you, then you sit down and sort all of those bits and pieces out, what is referred to as independent thought or independent analysis. Then you reach the conclusion to give the person a due diligence to say, all right, I've seen all, I've heard the recommendations from you people. Can you give me or call Madam Devietta Brown Lasana? Let me have an understanding. I have heard most of what was reported by you people, and it's all in the media, on the radio stations, it's being analyzed by all of the talk show hosts. But here is it. Let us take our time. Please, let me get Devietta Brown Lasana, call her to my office, and let me get her version. That's what you do in leadership. Decision making takes time, but it is also costly. That means the decision that you will take, if you're not careful, if it is not analyzed well, if you impute emotion into it, or you just feed on what the advisors or investigators will say, you will put yourself in a difficult situation. It will become so embarrassing. That is the situation with Buakai. How can you talk about meeting now when you should have met from the onset? You fed on what the people sent and you suspended the woman forthwith. Now you've reached the conclusion that yes, we need to meet. Here is Mr. Boakai's statement of the suspension being lifted. They said his office, the President Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr. has lifted the suspension of Madam Directive Brown Lassana as chairperson of the National Elections Commission with immediate effect. The decision was reached following a high-level meeting Wednesday, February 18, at the Executive Mansion attended by NEC Board of Commissioners, by ECOWAS Ambassador to Liberia, and senior officials of the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs. You want to listen carefully to this line, and then you go back to Mr. President's suspension of this woman. That communication said a recommendation from. Now this one is telling us by logical reasoning that the only reason Mr. President lifted her suspension based on the intervention of ECOWAS Ambassador to Liberia, senior officials, and other people. So he, Mr. President, had no intention whatsoever of lifting Director Brown Lassana suspension. Listen carefully to the first line. The decision was reached following a high-level meeting. So it shifted from investigation or what kind of thing here? Hey man, who around Boakai? Who? So the investigation, he suspended the woman, and in that letter, in that communication that came out, it talked about further investigation until the matter suspension while investigation goes on. So this paragraph is telling us it was not about that now. Because the National Elections Commission is in a tricky situation and international partners trust this woman, they need this woman, so they move to speak to Mr. President and say, look, we're not dictating to you, but Chief, you have to rescind that decision. This woman is this woman is that. We've been working with this woman. You have problem with her, or your people recommended to you, but here is it, Mr. President, with the by-election coming up and her reputation, her credibility, and all of those stuff, we need this woman. As a matter of truth, Director Brown Lassana, the conduct of the April 22nd elections in no way hinges or depend on Director Brown Lassana presiding. That is why you have deputy. When the head is off, the deputy steps in. It is not because Director Brown Lassana is the only person to conduct the election that is the reason why Boakai lifted. No. Boakai was compared, he was pressured, he was influenced to lift the suspension. His people that are writing for him, they even know how to put it to the public so that they don't see the ineptitude. That election can go on April 22nd without Director Brown Lassana presiding. But because of the credibility she built over the time, the confidence international partners and other people have in her, they think that it's allowing her to stay on suspension for the protracted period, and that was not going down with them. I saw that thing in Ellen's administration. There were people who, Ellen, for whatever reasons the people recommended, and Ellen went and suspended those people. What did the international community say? That they will not accept any other person but the person they were working with, because they believe the confidence, they have confidence in that person, what the person has done. I think 2 or 3 persons, 1 suspension and 2 dismissal, they said no. The person that Ellen recommended, the international community said they were not going to work with that person. These people too, they know. Listen to the statement again. The first paragraph. The decision was reached following a high-level meeting Wednesday, February 18 at the Executive Mansion attended by NEC Board of Commissioners. These were the same commissioners who recommended ECOWAS and other high-level officials. The reinstatement of Chairperson David Etta Brown Lassana comes after a series of extensive discussions amongst NEC commissioners and senior advisors to the President, leading to an agreement on enhanced cooperation among the commissioners and the reversal of the dismissal action previously taken against certain NEC employees. You're listening to Mr. Stutitius further. He said, in reinstating Chairperson Lassana, President Bouaka emphasized the importance of unity and professionalism within NEC. He urged the commissioners to foster closer collaboration and avoid any perception of internal discord within an institution that holds significant public trust. The President further called for renewed efforts, the one that just read ago, renewed efforts to restore harmony between the commission's leadership and its staff. Additionally, the President, listen carefully, the President has agreed to meet with the leadership of the National Elections Commission and big workers at a future date to address concerns raised in a petition submitted to his office. So you meet the people from the onset. That's what you do in leadership. You meet the people. They are agreed. They're protesting. You know why people protest? The essence of protest is to draw the attention of the leadership or the leader. So the leader immediately takes siege of it and say, look, what is happening? What happened? What led to this? Let's reason it out. Based on what you will hear from the people and how you will hear it, you will not take action immediately. You will move and sit down and give it a full consideration. After that, you share it with your advisors. Solicit their opinion. When they have shared theirs with you, then you sit down now and look at it critically. And there you will find the need to either take action or not. You don't go to the people. The people protested all of those while. The people cried. They grieved. They came out. Nothing happened. You suspended the Etta Brown Lassana. You never gave the people any compensation that in this interval, while she suspended and we're investigating, I am making 25,000 or 15,000, whatever the number. You have this one to buy your cold water. You come down and then we'll sort everything out. You don't do that one. You send a woman out. That now you want meet at a later date with the aggrieved workers when nothing happened in state. So it means the people wasted their time. So what has happened? It was not so much the Etta Brown Lassana, you needed a solution. The problem has not been solved still because the people did not get what they wanted, what they protested for. Did they get it? No. The Etta Brown Lassana only became the first casualty in such situation. Did you provide anything within that interval that while she suspended, we're looking at several options? Here is 25,000 US or 10,000 US or 15,000 for your hold this and settle some of the problems, some of the debts, financial problems you have. Your children out of school, you don't have this and that. You hold that one and settle your problem here. And then after that, we'll find a time that we can sit down and look at all of these things and put an end to the problem. That was the cause. The cause of the problem wasn't solved, but rather the Etta Brown Lassana, the first casualty, was suspension. So the suspension is lifted. The Etta Brown Lassana returns to work. What happened with the workers? Did they receive anything? Are they going to receive anything? He did not say when he will meet. He said at a later date. That is not leadership. The problem will still persist because they protested for pay. They protested for money. They work and they did not get it. Suspending Director Brown Lasana did not give them the money. It wasn't necessary at all. That wasn't leadership. You solve the problem. The problem stay there. Go in the National Elections Commission now. Ask the people there. Just do a simple survey indirectly. You hear them saying the same thing. They stay there. They stay dissatisfied. You, the president, in leadership, you make intervention. You make the sacrifice. You hold a small one. I beg you, you buy your cold water. You calm down. You get children. You try. I know it's not much, but at least you're some kind of way you can manage. And trust me, we will find an early day that George Weah did that here. You know, when the leaders were making those interventions, what they were saying, they were criticizing the other people. They were criticizing Elliot Soye. They were criticizing Weah. But that's how you solve problem. That's how you get to the crux. You firstly ease the tension. You pacify the atmosphere. Instead of you're grieving, you're protesting all over the place. You can. In fact, you'll be right there. I come into York. I come in at that compound of the National Elections Commission. So we sort it out. And when you go there, the fact that you went to them, you weaken them completely. Anything you say to them now, they will accept. But you don't do that one. They will enter Brown Lasana, you suspend her because international partners and other people went to you and say, look, Mr. President, you need to lift the suspension. This woman is this woman is that. We're not dictating to you. You say, okay, her suspension is lifted. So had the people not gone to prevail on him, he wouldn't have lifted the suspension. Director Brown Lasana were being under suspension for forever, like what he did to other people. That's it. All right. So what we've got, start playing the King's Cash giveaway. It's 10,000 Liberian dollars we are giving you today. 10,000 Liberian dollars. The country is hard. Take that 10,000. Start playing. Dial star 799 star 100 hatch. Play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. That's all you need to do. $1.50 US, and you can have your 10,000 Liberian dollars. We're giving you 10,000. Oh, it's not easy. Oh, it's not easy in Buakai's economy. It's not easy. It's terrible. It's not easy. Things hard. It's so hard to the extent that all of the bloggers, they faking things then to get money. The man, how they call the man, Martin Colley, renting on people, bringing all kinds of things there, his sponsor giving him money. That's what the other people doing in Liberia, because they know the economy is hard. It's not easy. So we're giving you 10,000. We're saying just give 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US, and then you dial the code star 799 star 100 hatch, and you have your 10,000. So let's go to the Ministry of Finance. The minister on yesterday made it clear that the freeze or temporary suspension of using aid around the world has serious bearing on Liberia. Hence, austerity measures will have to come in place. though they have developed a plan according to him and submitted it to the president. But that is not the ultimate solution. They still have a lot of work to do. So now the Ministry of Finance has come out with what they call strict directive to spending, to government spending entities, that they must prioritize their priorities, as the scarcity of resources remains a significant reality. So this is a command, to say it simply. This is a command that you do it this way. You don't go reckless, you don't go extravagant, you don't go spending loosely. Where we are now, we are in a squeeze position. Things are hard on us as a country. So the money that you have from a budget, you have to prioritize the significant things. That's what Gafwan is saying again. After explaining that on VOA, he has now come out again to spending entities, all government entities, that they must prioritize their priorities. A good read by the government. They went out and say that the Ministry of Finance will emphasize the importance of remaining mindful of limited resources. Limited resources. That's the statement they issued today. The statement they issued today. Not too long. That spending entities, they are reminding spending entities of government that right now, like the beginning can say in laboratory and say shit. Meaning, when you have expression from the beginning in laboratory, mean very difficult. Things hard. So the small money that you get, you must hold it tight. You must manage it good. You don't go be spending all over the place, and then when you finish, nothing there. You will not get nothing. That's what Gafwan is saying again today. That spending entities, they are reminding them to be mindful of limited resources, meaning the money they get now is small. That's what it means, limited resources. He said, scarcity of resources is a reality, and all heads of senior management of spending entities must not lose sight of this reality. Things are hard. Money not forthcoming. He went further to say, you are advised to prioritize the priorities. The ministry has issued strict instructions for all government spending entities to adhere to their approved budget for fiscal year 2025 and to exercise fiscal prudence. Prudence means to do it carefully, wisely. Fiscal prudence in what the ministry described as a challenging fiscal environment. That right now is a rough. So simply, Gafwan is saying, according to this statement that he released today, that things are very difficult and it will get even harder. So all the people in government ministers, legislators, every other person who just spending, go into the budget, take this one, sign this other budget, withdraw this amount of money. If they continue, Gafwan is saying, under Joseph Walker government, it will just be just like Somaliland. People will be sitting out there more open, flat inside, because you will not see things not coming into the country. The late thing that they get in the country, when it run out, it finish. No way. Listen, Gafwan helping Bwaka, but Bwaka is he ready yet. No finance minister is helping or has tried to help Bwaka because Gafwan never wanted to come by here. He just tried to accept to help this man some kind of way. I want to believe, had it not been for Gafwan, or if Gafwan had not taken all this job, the finance minister, beside Boyman Kamara, if they had not chosen Gafwan, I think he was going to be saying this, honestly, to the Liberian people. We're going to say, oh, Mr. President did that thing. Oh, yeah. What other thing did he say? The ministry is reminding government institutions of the importance of managing their budgets effectively. Then here is a direct quote from him. Please manage your budget well. Please manage your budget well. Please manage your budget well. That's what Gabon said. Oh. Then he went on. He said, your budget is for the entire 12 months of 2025. So, you are strongly advised not to execute your budget as if it were a 6-month or 1-year quarter budget. So, oh, that 6 months, let's just pay, man. That money will come together on. He said, no, that 1 year. But that 1 year, it seems long, but it's short. He went further. He said, you are likely not to receive any supplemental resources. Nothing going there subsidiary to help you in that way. You are likely not to receive any supplemental resources from the government if you exhaust your budget lines early. If you exhaust means to use. And how you say, it's rough. Don't mind all those dollars Boaga was talking about, 3 million, 4.5, all the things that are fast. The people put freeze to all the money. They put seeing the things that are happening in Liberia. You think they're stupid? So the man went further again. Let me just conclude all of his stuff. He said that the finance ministry, he's talking about them. The ministry also informed government institutions that the budget is a projection until revenue is actually raised through the efforts, dedication, integrity, and sacrifice of the Liberia Revenue Authority, the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, and other stakeholders involved in revenue generation. What he's simply saying, that what you have, when they say budget are items, then they will have to look for the money. So those of you who sitting down in your houses, in the other places, then let me explain to you. When you ready to go in the market, and you can put the thing down, you write this one, you say, what the item, but you just put the item in there, or then you put 100 out there, one bottle of red or 100, you put it there, then you say, potato grain. Today we're eating potato grain. The potato grain will cost 150, given the size. Then you put 150. All that thing, then you will be marking that what they call budget. So when you finish that, then you start looking for the money inside. So when you go, you check the money, the little money that you get when you reach, then you start cutting down and say, no, we ain't buying the one. We ain't buying the one. We'll buy the one. We'll buy the one. So that what Gafwan is saying, that budget item, the budget is just on paper, that paper. So they will now look for the money through the help of Liberia Revenue Authority. And when people are not paying, the last time we were before RA boss Double Jala, he talked about the same thing. When he went to explain, he thought that he had reached the 1 billion. He promised the Liberian people when Boaga appointed him, he wanted to appease Boaga, only to say, sorry, what I promised, I did not meet that target. It's difficult. And what did he say? He said most of the people, most of the businesses and other, they're not paying their taxes. It's one of the things that is hindering domestic revenue generation. And what did they say? And I know that for a fact. One of the reasons people not paying tax or taxes in this country, because the very government officials can go behind the people, take money from them, encourage them, and say, we'll do this, we'll do that. Moreover, the ones they call auditors, one of the people, one of the groups that is well-to-do, getting rich in this country, the one they call, those people they call auditors. especially those ones they assign to BB companies to audit. Most of those people, you see, they owing government substantial amount of dollars. Sometimes 25, 50,000 US. That money over the time they'll not be paying you. When the people go there, they just do the paper something away, play with the figure, then they're gone. So the people now will get in 10,000. That most of the auditors, you get the money, you see them the well-to-do, get car all around the building, their houses, etc. So you see a stockpile of debt on those people. So when you get LRA and other people complaining that people are not paying tax, they want this, I want that, that's true. So that the money they will have to collect now, then they start supporting the budget. Budget support means the money there now, so it get live. You can start using that or spend it. Yeah. Then what else did he say? All right. He said this year's budget is US 880.7 million. 880.7 million. And over the last year, the recast budget, what figure did he give? 738.9 million. Then he said, why the 141.8 million increase is good? It is, however, far below the upward 2 billion in funding requests for 2025 that his ministry, the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, received from spending entities while they were formulating the current budget. So just except from his statement, I just tried to peek through to skim, give you the main lines. So in essence, Gafar is saying it's tough and difficult times ahead. So the country must brace itself for difficult days. But it doesn't say solution with that kind. They, as technocrats or technicians, are trying to find solution. But in the midst of finding solution, he said it's difficult, it's hard, it's tough. And some economists, some Liberian economists, what did they say? They say that it's going to be difficult. They confirm what Gafran said. Even before Gafran said that it would take Liberia years to get out of the situation. If not the money that Joseph Walker is talking about all over the place, that it will just happen suddenly. All right. So before we can get to the next one now, that's it. Let's get to you now. Those are the two issues. Ellen Arthur read on her husband on infidelity grounds. She will go to court asking the judge to give them an understanding. The man, she married the man, and then the man wanted to take another Jew. So she accused the man of engaging in bigamy. That means you marry to the person and then you're taking on another person without divorcing. Because when you divorce, it means legally there is nothing binding. Nothing under the law, nothing binding. You people aren't bound together again. That covenant no longer exists. It breaks. Yeah? It's also the other word you get for it's a polygamy. All right. So let's go now. Before we can go to the other issues, the second lap of the show, we are at the National Lottery Authority, where Reginald Nangbe is the head of that institution. They enter a memorandum of understanding with a Ghanaian firm for a new lotto company. We will hear from the National Lottery Authority boss, Reginald Nangbe, and the Ghanaian CEO, and then we'll talk other issues. But let's read some of your comments. Molba Yatsia said, cut all housing allowances for government officials. Make it permanent through laws. My suggestion to the government on fiscal spending. All right. Who else? Tono. That's Tano Samson said, they work for free. Not the poor got to get something. Even when you do cut, you got to get something. Okay. Let's go to the line and have your say. You don't want to stay long on the line, eh? Hello. Yes, good afternoon. Let's hear you. Okay, Chief. Thank all right, thank you. Thank you. Let's bring on the other people. Hello. 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 Yeah, you are on the air. But you know about the people's marriage? Mm. Okay. Thank you for calling. Have a nice day. Hello. I'm fine. Yeah, then you need not get on the show. What security reason? Who after you? Hello? Yeah. Good afternoon. Let's hear you, Rodelius. No, that place, that project is on hold. That one is on hold. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay. Okay, Chief. You went off. You went off. Yeah. You went off. 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97. The women's line 0777 9803 75. Hello.
Yeah, hello, St. Andrew.
Hello.
My name is Johnson from Appointment from District 11. The Tonta Leader District, which is Radio Kum. But I think I was so much for the show. You know, to tell you that Baga is not in charge. If Baga was in charge, I don't think I had a dedication for EFA. Now they want to give Baga idea to do what he did today. He's not in charge, so they have to make a decision. I think if we have people like people that are keep around for that today to give that out there, I think that what have to be doing the right thing, but those are around, especially that are very police, that are around, call the baby there, they're not giving who are that decision, they're not giving who are good decision. But when it's a decision that can go down, whenever it's a decision, it will go against it. But I don't know what I don't have. We just need to pray to God for God to come and rescue for this heart and for this drunkard.
All right, Chief. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hello. Fine. And you?
Okay. I want to speak about that law with our work this week. I'm speaking of government.
And what is your full name?
I'm Samuel Elquest.
Let's hear you.
You know what to tell you? You know, there's not one in the food that they respect. And the disrespect, they can always take it with a watching a thing with her. That what you do, you have what made them want to go for. Because you want to accept the video.
What? You in a people relationship or you close to them?
So you want to respect the woman, the man in the womb. So the man I want to accept the one the man trying to bring in you.
But how you know she disrespecting the man?
My brother, you see a woman if the women will get this done, if they're trying to disrespect men, it means that it's trying to get someone that they will want to team up with. And I mean when the man come home, they don't want to pay attention to that man again. Thank you.
Okay. Let's go to the women's line. Hello. Yes. Yeah, I'm fine. Let's hear you. What is your name and where you call from? Let's hear you, Haja. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Yes, good evening, Mr. St. Andrew.
Yes.
Well, by the will of introduction, this is a Prince Dr. Profana Jr. And I do call you from the Samala Drive area. Mr. St. Andrew, we told you people, Wakai is not in charge of this country. Wakai has spoiled the Dauphin's name. Wakai has disgraced us as a Dauphin. Because the thing is doing, it's not comfort. See what is going on to the campus, the building. What is going on between the representatives? You can call his people and talk to them.
I mean, I thought Capitol Building thing, and then you bring in Capitol Building. Yeah, let's say you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you are on the air.
Yeah, DJ, we call from District 17. The two talking points are very interesting. I want to start with the first one that have to do with what I'm calling the election commission. But in my mind, I believe it's because they want Lima County. That's just all.
They want Lima County.
He won Lima County. He won that particular place. He won't win that place.
Well, explain that. Give your audience or your listeners an understanding. What do you mean by that?
I said the easy reason for which Walker is calling that woman that she has been in the driver's seat for the past election. We know what happened in Liberia. So with that woman explanation to Walker, I believe Walker is convinced that this woman can give me Lima County coming this county by election. That's just all. If Walker actually knew what he said, he would not to call that woman back.
But that was a meeting. That was a meeting. It was nothing one-on-one with Walker. It was a meeting of the minds. Several people, ECOWAS people, government officials, all of them were there.
That's true. But my brother, that meeting has a motive behind. That meeting, you see, that brought people in. The actual reason why you accept that thing. Because you hear my brother with you, the very ECOWAS for coming to this, I call Senator Ish
Okay. Okay. Let's go. You said you have two issues on mind.
The next thing is that the lady that coming up for this allegation, when it comes to marriage, we have to be very careful. You are not in the womb to know what a man is doing to her, or you are not in the womb to know what a woman is doing. And so we listen.
But you are, but you know, the woman goes to court with the complaint of bigamy. Bigamy means that you have your marriage, yeah, and then you taking on another woman while you stay married.
Yeah, we would be wrong at the day. We should be completely wrong at the day because the third year is that.
The chief, you went off. You went off. Hello.
Hello, this is Ruth. So they're speaking from Regional Township.
Let's hear you, Ruth.
All right, even though I listen to the radio, I listen to everything I am saying. All right, I have my fiancé. Everything so online down a day because I just have to say, you tell me say no. Just come up to they start doing a lot of things if she did. Yeah, almost people as another man live, yes, start off, the man brought me when called me on my phone and he and well everything. That's what me to talk about it. He went and so much stress. Yeah, it's not nothing. It's stop doing all kind of things. So the man, one man and then the other, I'm thinking about what I'm doing. If even though we come to work from you, they're not trying to say that for all those things I can do it, if they actually reading, you see? Put it in and out.
So, yeah, but so the one here we're talking now, the woman said, the representative woman, she in the house, she said her husband, but the man got a different woman. So, but they still married. So they what the English people get for it, they say bigamy. Yeah, that means you stay married, then you're taking on another woman. So how you see it?
They will not be good. They're not real good. They're going to be married, the woman, maybe it can happen for him in their room. Maybe when the woman comes around him, you know, get a woman chance, all that money I want to bring, they promise.
So what about the woman too now?
We just out there, even though no matter the way that they will come for all and set it for in a room, they will not be able to think to go on back.
But you think the woman too now, you think the woman, she ain't get problem too, because the woman are representative. The woman get power, she get position. You don't think the man feeling uncomfortable because she get money, she get power, and she can just take decision. You don't think that some of the thing the man looking at you, you say, but the thing here, it was it.
Maybe they can do some of the things, man. There are all the things you got for the man.
Woman will never move from beyond woman. Thank you, my dear. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I have a wife when I got married, 2009. They call here October the 14th, she left the house. Up to now, I don't know where about it. Let the children house. Up to now, I don't know where about. So if I have a woman with me, we have to again the law. I call people who don't know where about. I finish on prayer. I go to the church. I do the pastor. We don't know where about. The teacher or normal.
So you asking me?
Yeah, so if I can't know woman, we have to do wrong. We have to do right.
I know that one, Chief. I know that one. The people that who know the law, they call them lawyers. Yeah, go to them, then you explain it. Yeah? Then they can advise you, say, the woman, the more you, she go. Yeah? Okay. Let's go to the women's line. Hello? Yeah. Oh, my CC. But what happened? Boy, you come. I was listening to you this morning. You in Israel. You say you're going off the air. You will not be on the radio. You will not be on anything. You are so there. A surprise hearing you. Oh, yeah, but you on the air. You on the air now. You don't have to come in studio. You on the air. Okay, say what you can say. Okay. All right, man, Sisi. All right. Don't worry. Go there. Yep. All right. Let's just take at most two calls, and then we move to the second and final lap of the show. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. What is your name? So because a woman, you come in defend her, eh? So what you think now? What you think? Wait, leader one. Wait, leader one. That long explanation there. So what did you think in your mind? What made you think the man want lead a woman to go to different woman because that the reason the woman care the man to cook. Say that a husband. So the man going on the other side. But the woman get money now. The woman get money. Then why the man will leave her now? The woman get money. She get everything. I know. or, or, or the woman older than the man. or the man I get money equal to the woman. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. She laughing. uh, but that's what it is. This last call, then we move to the second and final lap of the show. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Sandro.
Yes, good afternoon.
Okay, I'm really Andrew calling from Johnsonville.
Let's hear you.
Okay. That's the man that needs the house of the wife. You know that sometimes some women, if they are not having money, they can be submissive.
Mama, your talk. I don't want too many experiences or example. The woman goes to court. They claim she accusing a man of bigamy. Yeah? So yeah, talk what you gave your understanding of that situation. Forget about citing too many instances.
Okay, but what I want, my advice to her, she must come down and I will go to court. Not now on the one zero and discuss with him. Because if you did a certain thing she was going that the man left for which she left. Because the both is a process. So it's better that you just put that relationship and that you just put the person to sit down quietly. Because there are some women, once you say something, they can take legal step and she said, not make up. So she wanted that somebody is doing something to her husband or her husband is doing something to her and tell her, call your man one on one, you have to sit down and talk. Some maybe can be harsh. And when you ask and the man is not harsh, you can find a very flat way and just be that kind of a way. That you will not be fine, he is saying not be fine, but you just have to say to man or you don't have to do a woman. That's why I'm making it like that. So I just want to you to want to just call the man on a round table for them to understand that they are men and women, they are all
Okay, Chief. Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you all. I appreciate all of you for spicing up the first lap of the show. Real Talk on Kings 88.5. You did talk it rare. And spare your input. Thank you so much. So much. Okay, let's take a break. And when we come back, we go into something else. We are at the National Lottery of Liberia. A contract was signed today. We hear from the man who is presiding over that sector, Reginald Nangwe. We hear from the CEO, Adex Apong, and then we are at the legislature. This break. Let's go. Oh yes, Mr. Rescue. You say you came to rescue, but rescue has rescued the rescue. Corruption has overwhelmed the rescue and rescued the rescue. Okay, so let's go to the National Lottery Authority, presided over by Reginald Nangwe. Today, they enter a memorandum of understanding with a Ghanaian company. They bringing back what they refer to as 590. It's another game. Yeah, it's another game. uh, not easy. You please pray for the representative. Got the one that coming out now. Yeah, they already in a kind of terrible situation at the house. Then they want on her. I don't know whether she would. She can say she would say it's sexual good. So they enter this MOU with 590, 590, 590. So they bring it back to Liberia. That memorandum of understanding for this reintroduced game, I say reintroduced because the head of the National Lottery Authority, Reginald Nangwe, said it is not something new. It's been in Liberia for a very long time. So it is a resumption or reintroduction. The memorandum of understanding was signed today at the office of the National Lottery. Before we can hear the guy from Ghana, let's have Reginald Nangwe giving his own perspective about the game. that Reginald Nangbe, he is the head of the National Lottery Authority of Liberia, speaking after the signing ceremony with the Ghanaian betting company for the reintroduction of 590. Let's hear from the CEO of that company, Odace Apple. Odace Ampong, he is the CEO of 590. So they've entered the memorandum of understanding today with the National Lottery of Liberia. The space is still be widening. So another group is in. You heard him say they will use the media. The original number say it's as easy to play. You can play on your phone from wherever you are, at your workplace, at your house, walking by line, wherever. You can just play. In no time, you have thousands of dollars. And a labor market now, and it's good for the country. The person who markets or prepares his product very well and market it very well will get the attention of the consumers or subscribers. So it's good. A labor market helps. It's good for any thriving economy. It's not bad at all. All right. So that what unfolded at the National Lottery today. Let's get now. And Progress Orita Johnson said, that woman that is sleeping with Mr. Red should know that what goes around comes around, and the wrath of God will fall upon her. But you know what going on? Orita, you know what going on? You know the man? She said, if the man has problem with his wife, let him divorce her and set her free than sleeping outside his marriage. Because I believe if the woman was the problem in that marriage, she wouldn't have gone to court. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, the one who goes to court or the one who takes a complaint is the dissatisfied one. And sometimes, not all the time, you're dissatisfied. You just want to get certain things settled. It can be in court, it can be at the church with the pastor, it can be in the community with the elders. It can, anyway, not all complaints are based on vexation. Sometimes you just want to get certain things straight or for the future. You set precedent so that it doesn't happen again as well. So let's get now to the legislature. The Tatars internally displaced. Majority block? Yeah, majority block. We don't have House of Representatives. We have majority block. They stole everything, they hijacked everything by mercenary means. Last week, they gave few of their colleagues until today, Thursday, to return to session, or they will be compelled to use Article 48.7 of the rule to either suspend or expel those colleagues of theirs. They call several, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Fonati Kofa, Roland Cooper, Sarah, I can just get all of the names down. Today is Thursday. Well, one of them felt afraid, intimidated, jittered, scared. So he hastily ran back. Some of these guys, listen, they look good outside, but they are empty inside. Fear. No integrity, stands for nothing. Roland Cooper, Representative Roland Cooper, he ran back. He is Magibi County, District 1. Yeah. So he went to session. He ran because the guys gave the ultimatum that if they are not in session today, Thursday, they will activate Rule 48.7 to either suspend or expel them. So he doesn't want to be suspended or expelled. He ran back after staying away for all of those times based on his decision. No one coerced him to stay away. No one bribed him. He is a grown-up individual, a literate individual who can discern. So he took his decision to stay away because the guys are acting illegally. Doesn't recognize Richard Kuhn as speaker. Because they gave the ultimatum and it expires today, doesn't want to be suspended or expelled from the House of Representatives. He ran back. But his other colleagues, Musa Ability, the speaker, all of those guys, they remain on their decision. They are unwavering in their decision. They're not going to go back. Listen, those guys, they can't expel these guys. They can't suspend it. That joke. They're only doing it so that people will go back because they're fighting still for number. But they can't expel them. The country is already in a mess. Bwaka messed up everything. Everything is upside down. They're trying to find a way by which they can mend fences, but it's difficult. It is not impossible, but it is difficult. They allow themselves to be used as surrogates, as petty, tiny individuals for few dollars. So they're using the intimidation strategy or tactics with activating Rule 48.7. They can't expel those guys. They can't. What they have not done, they suspended. They withheld the guy's salary. Some of them, they took them from positions. The ones who are greedy, who never held good position in their life. One like Representative James Collet, they put them there. So what they say now? Suspension, they suspended. They withheld salary of their colleagues. They did all of those things. The only thing they have not done to expel. And they can't expel those people. To expel, you have to. That same provision provides the means by which you expel. It is not by single authority or vexation or sentiment. They know that very well. They only want the colleagues to get back, so they're using quote unquote Rule 48. You think they can just say that all of those guys in there assume that they have the number to reach a quorum for expulsion? You think all those guys in that room will agree? They will not agree. They will not have the number. Because why you want to expel and you think that you're doing something good, but you know that you're making it higher and higher and higher for Boaka every day. So they man now, they rolling couple men, scare men, ran back. He said in session. The man who he said he did not recognize Rachel Kuhn as speaker, he stood on the side of the rule of law. Because the guy said we suspend or expel you, he ran back. He went in session today. No essence. Most of the guys that you're elected over there, you're seeing it now. You're elected boys and girls. Tiny picking and tiny girls in that place called House of Representatives. At least the Senate is mature a little bit. The Senate is a little bit mature. The House of Representatives, no. That's small boys, small girls, tiny boys and tiny girls over there. Small girls, small boys. You can see it from their conduct. It is not the size that makes you responsible. It is not the build. It's not the height. It's not the clothes that you wear. Not the car that you ride. It is what comes out of the mind and how you conduct yourself. People know you by what comes out. It's not the size. No. Josiah was 8 years old when God gave him the right to reign. And he reigned well. He was 8 years old. And he was an honorable person. And he did honorably well. They call you honorable over there because of the job. It's not because of your sizes or the cars you ride or the building. It is because of the job. That's why that place is called first branch of government. But it has lost its essence. It is filled with small boys and small girls. Tiny boys. Tiny girls. So he ran back today. What's going to happen? Nothing. That will be doing it for that. He keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. It's 10,000 today. Today is Thursday. The weekend is coming. The country is hot. You heard the finance minister. I telling you, your player get your 10,000. The finance minister already say it all over. It all over. People walking on the sidewalk say you ask them, they will say, oh, we hear from the finance minister. The man on the air. The man said it will get high and high. So when you get 10,000, like we're giving you 10,000 from $200. That 10,000 there, you can do plenty things with it. You can save even 4,000 or 3,000. Then you can use the other one. So we say just give all 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50, and then you take the 10,000. That all. You take the 10,000. For the 200, we can manage it on our own. We can turn that 200 around. But you carry the 10,000. That all. We living in a difficult time. When you understand it, yeah. We're getting into the time of Somaliland. We already in the state of drought. Famine. You know what drought means? You can't get it. You can't see it. If you ever saw food or water, you will fight for it, just like how it was during the 1990 war. It's the same as farming. Nothing. Everything gradually fading. You don't mind a few dollars you see around. Oh, people talking about nothing. It is, if you listen to what is unfolding out of Liberia in other countries, you will come to your senses and know that Liberia is insignificant. It feeds on countries around the world, producing nothing of its own. It is not independent practically, yet independent by paper. Therefore, let's put ourselves together. Don't sit down there. It coming get high and high. That either me I know how I can say. So play, yeah, and take that 10,000. Just get all 200 out, and then you take the 10,000 because we like you. We're concerned about you. You dial star 799 star 100 hash, and then you just put in 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50. Let's do it as quickly as we can. All right. So I thought to place it last, and I did, and to take it from another angle. I saw that this morning. We heard about the scene yesterday, what prompted the police to take the decision they took. The accident on Broad Street, Johnson Street. And today they took a decision. I listened from start to finish, Israel show. People were so excited, saying yes, it good for them. And they were saying all kinds of things against we are government and let them feed it, all those kinds of things, different views. You are right. You have every right to express your sentiment. But you want to look at it from another angle. Let me talk about the police first, briefly. I want to give you ample time to speak to this, but you already had ample time. Israel gave you enough time. But I just thought to take it from another angle. The police have always protected themselves. One, they have never, ever admitted wrong or blunder. And it is wrong. It is bad. Humility is required of every person in every institution. It shows leadership. But they have never. The King George situation, they went there, they killed those people, they installed themselves as the referee, the linesman, and the match commissioner, and they exonerated themselves. In several incidences we can point to. None of these things are happening in utopia. They're happening right on earth called Liberia. We're saying it. Thank God Almighty, we are in the age of technology. Nothing is hidden anymore. We are not in the monolithic age any longer. We are in the age of technology. So everything is picked up. The police will have to do the needful honorably by accepting when they blunder. The accident resulted from nobody but the police negligence. You cannot tell me that the police do not know the layout of this country, that they have not seen incidents or accidents occurring at places, that they do not know car can lose brake or driver can lose control. They themselves have had that kind of situation, some of them, not all. Given the layout of our country, you don't want to create a situation that when accident is about to occur or when it happened, then you try to shift blame. We're in a city. The war is over in this country. We are not in the war. Liberians don't like to hear about war. The same security people will say, the war finished, you're still talking about war. No war will come to this country. Yet they are still showing and allowing and reminding the people of the scars of war, the signs of war, by the erection of checkpoints all over the place. The essence of checkpoint typically is suspicion of threat that could lead to imminent or potential war. So a checkpoint is like a buffer, and every checkpoint goes with suspicion. That suspicion is what leads to checking. Everybody is checked, every vehicle is checked. That suspicion right there. That did not satisfy. We have no war. We have no war. We left that thing way back. And God said nobody will fight in Liberia. I allowed the war to occur in Liberia so that people will come to their senses, so that they will be refined. Because that's how God works too. He allows certain things to happen so that people come out refined. And that's what the tribulation is all about. It is about to kill people, but to come out that you will not be the same person. So he allowed war. The war over now, God protecting us. They're not these police people, military people, all over the place protecting us. No, they're not the AFL. They're not the police. No, they're people, they're just here by constitution because this is a sovereign country. But they are not the ones who manage this country. That God protecting us. But because they want that kind of awful sins to come back, so they're showing it to the people by erecting checkpoints all in the city, everywhere checkpoint. They created their tense atmosphere as if some kind of country is about to bomb here and there. You think when people want to get rid of Liberia, you think you can stay in front of people, you can do anything? But the country here is just the country. Man, you sit down all there. The things that you ought to do. You got Johnson Street over there, you get other places. You have Hill. Instead of removing that checkpoint, because I've listened to different versions, and you can see that most of the versions, they corroborate it. You can see the correlation. Most of them put it on because those who were on the scene, they said it, that the guy was trying to find a place to move through, but the checkpoint there, they put a no iron blocking here and there. So no way. Because the logic is, if the guy is going up there before he can reach down there, that hill, that smaller hill there, so it will reduce the force. You know when the driver lost control, he can fight for a hill, a place that he will just stick it. We saw that thing on Johnson Street. The guy, we went there, we saw the bus. Everybody was praising the bus driver. What the guy did when he lost control, right to the bank. He realized that there's a little place over there. So what he did, he stopped the car in between. How do you call that? Echo bus. He stopped the bus between there, and there was no way for it to move. He realized how he gone down, you're going to damage too many people. Why did he go over there? Because it was clear. So he had space to divert from the road in there. You got that situation yesterday, according to the few voices. It was not necessary. Had that checkpoint, if the checkpoint was not there, he was going to move to dodge the car and go on the other side. But the GoPro big checkpoint there, they checking for nothing, only receiving money. So because the bike riders went amok, today they took a decision. They said, this is the restriction they put in place. This is the restriction. I think they said from Boulevard to Freeport. Yeah, they said no-go zone. No-go zone between Boulevard Junction to Tottenham Boulevard and Freeport to Central Morovia for motorcyclists. That's what they said. Imagine, already the country roads are not good. 1, 2, the vehicles are not many in this country. You got kekes in the majority and bikes, limited taxis on the street. And most people will trade keke and bike for taxi, or they will trade taxi for keke and bike. That means they prefer keke or bike. So they restricted them. People can come to town on time. Already you can get the how they call them, keke coming to town. Most of them douala. Why? If you speak to most of the keke drivers, they will tell you two things. One, the traffic jam unnecessarily. Two, police harassment. The restriction they put in place today, you look at it. You know what they did? They disadvantaged hundreds of thousands of people. They set in exploitation by the taxi drivers and the keke. The few vehicles that will be moving around those areas, what's going to happen is they will increase the price or the fares. Moreover, it is not because you had that accident yesterday, so you put in such a strenuous, draconian order in place. And you don't want to take any responsibility for the police negligence when they are on an obligation to prevent or to protect life and property. Only to take a decision against the motorcyclists. You don't blame. They complain, yes, that's true. Not everybody. Most of the motorcyclists, some motorcyclists, they were divided. The motorcyclists, rather, they were divided. There were motorcyclists who supported WEA. They stood with WEA. They voted for WEA. They did not vote for Boakai. It's not because you have few chanting Boakai, so it should be a transfer aggression or hasty generalization. You conclude, or let's just say you conclude generally. You place a verdict on everybody. Those people, they are very significant in our sector. It is not that they are reckless, they don't drive with this, they don't move with that, they all kinds of stuff. No, they are very significant. They have been helping. Some of the very government officials who got things to do early in the morning, those people transport them. In no time, they are at the office. Even when there is a traffic jam, they know how to get through. They told the people to use helmets. They are using the helmets. Why didn't the police, ask yourself, why they did not restrict anything until that incident occurred yesterday? So they took the decision simply because the truck ran over. So the police is simply saying, thank God, it's good that the truck ran over the bike. So since the truck killed the ball, now we will restrict you. The police first reaction was wrong. You don't blame the bikes people. Who in this place is perfect in everything? You think that boy will see that car coming and know that the car has lost brake and will be sitting over there or over that bike? Who wants to die? If that car that lost control, assume the police officers who are at the bridge, that they're always sitting around the bridge, and they see that car moving to them, the driver is out of control. Will they sit there and say, no, this car here will do nothing, and they will run for their lives? You think that boy wanted to die? You think he knew that was going to happen? That people will just sit and condemn and say all kinds of things. The police is responsible, except tell the police of their recklessness, their inability to set up. It is not restricting things all over the place. Every time something happens, then you restrict. Something happens, then restrict. It is not leadership. It's ineptitude. It's ignorance. You kill the people's son. The first thing in any sound country, that vehicle is seized. The owner, whether a big institution or not, you will take responsibility of everything. And you will be charged in accordance of the law. Because there's nowhere they say that you should not check your cars, check all of those things. You get racking vehicle all over the place. What kind of country is this? That everything that happened, the police negligence, they will find some kind of excuse to exonerate themselves and put it on the people. Then you got people in the public, all the people that are reckless, all the men, all the bad men. Look at the curse, look at what necessitated the action. The bad guys were never wrong yesterday. They are human beings, man. They are human beings. You know what it means? You know how many of those people have died from those things? Young boys and girls, or people on the sidewalk that people ran into. Nothing happened. So you look at it again now. I mean, the bad people as the bad people now. So even when truck run into 2, 3, they should not do anything. That's what the police simply telling us, that when truck or anything kill back rider, run over them, do anything, the back riders then should not do anything. I was listening to one commentator this morning, but I can understand that is a pro-government commentator. I don't want to get emotional on this, so I can call the name. But that thing he said, that thing he was saying on his radio, we can understand. Unity Party will give you the few money. No matter how your radio station is, they will give you the few money, but your conscience will not be clear. You have the audacity to sit on that radio and blasting the back people telling them the this and that, the reckless and all kinds of things, and you refuse to acknowledge the recklessness, the don't care attitude of the very police. Unity Party will give you the few money, the few dollars, or you want to sign like you are neutral. There's no neutrality in this life. God is never neutral. God is a side taker. The police wrong. Why are you restricting the people today? So let's assume that incident had not happened. Why would they not go to restrict the bikes? You know what they have done to vast majority of the citizenry of this country and foreigners in terms of movement? You know the strain they have caused. Already, the vehicles are not many in this country, particularly the city. Look at the country. Look at the city. How many taxis you can see in the street? Everybody going for keke and bikes. On top of it, what they were doing this morning, what were they doing? They were just arresting bikes indiscriminately. Once they saw you with bike, they arrest. When they started looking for bike document, you restricted the beginning, you told them to register the day, all of those things. So today I saw some of them when I was coming to town, they asking for license. But that's not the issue. The main thing is you can distinguish between a private bike and commercial bike. You can distinguish, you police officer. The man introducing the guy, they almost took a bike from him at Freeport. We were right there about to pass the checkpoint. You can tell the man private bike, the man explaining himself, going to work. They say that bike, the man must park on the other side. They were about to take the man's bike. I see why the people were looking at your foot during the war. They say, take off, leave your trousers off. Let's see. And when they saw the mark, the next thing they open fire. Your dead body laying down there. That's some of the thing that. Well, you know what it has caused? Already, there's traffic jam. There's serious constraint. You know what you have done? What Gregory come up by your restriction? That the only thing you know, because Me during Ellington, we were here, Gregory Comer. We know one achievement. All the time you serve in early government, Gregory Comer, I can challenge you one-on-one. We sit down, we're talking. You can't explain anything significant in your regime. Only the same thing that you're doing today, that Gregory Comer doing today, that what you are doing in Ellen's regime. To the extent that it got so heated and reckless, a man, how you call a man, that Waka dismissed, call Ebi Comer, breaking people for back. They were just that Ebi Comer and Gregory Comer brought a whipping team. You're on the back. And then they will just whip you. They had no time to know that the person the man carrying is a passenger, and the passenger is not the person who is controlling the bag. But once you're on that bag, they will whip you. That Gregory Comer and Ebi Comer time, they thinking into being. They beat him. They damaged so many people during Ellen's time. During the same Waka, he was VP at that time. That the only thing I know they may achieve, Gregory Comer, I don't know any achievement. If I know, I will say it. We are not against Gregory Comer. I know that man. Besides seeing him, we never interacted before, nothing. When I know, we say that the essence of broadcast. The essence of broadcast. I don't know that man to achieve anything. Any man can wear the man get to Boaka. Any man just can't boot the man when set up charging boot. Right? To Boulevard there. And he's setting boots all over. What's the essence? No security. Yet you have police. They only exercise their muscle against back riders. That is the only achievement I've always known throughout Gregory Comer in Ellen's regime. You go ask him. That Gregory Comer showed one tangible achievement during his Ellen's regime. Nothing. That now they want to prove a point. So we'll say in this time we did this. The only thing Gregory Comer was doing, that what you see, so restricting bikes. Here, Ebi Comer, the man across this zone, the man across that zone. You think that will help the country? You think that will change things? You think that's a right decision? You think that will stop people from dying? Or that will give the public the confidence that the police are good? You already damaged. The police already damaged. The police has a bad character in this country under this government. So nothing you can do can erase the people lack of trust in the police. The people don't trust the police again. Every day you continue to compound the problem. It's not to blame the people, the bad people, not because they want around. When you're angry, when you are hurt, you do some things. When you know that people ought to be law-abiding, when you know that, when the police got to know that you ought to be law-abiding, the same police will create unnecessary traffic jam. People staying in front there, collecting money. Gregory Comer went on the highway, that stage managed thing, say he called police with collecting money. When there's where he has his office, they sit it. His police officers put checkpoints down everywhere they're collecting money. They will create traffic jam in the city, where Gregory Comer office is, the city center, where the Labrador National Police headquarters is. In the city center, police standing in front car, put a hand up. Why the other people behind? He asking for lesson because he want $20. When the person say the officer can't let you, they put $100 in your hand, then he move on in front of the car. So that one, they're not brag. Y'all just move around. Now we see the same police people create unnecessary traffic jam. Lorries coming, trucks coming. The police officers create traffic jam to get money. You see all that one. But when back rider do something, hey, as if they coming overthrow. The police strength only on back riders. The police strength. So that's it there, man. I just thought to get that with those of you who are blaming the people. As much as I respect your opinion, don't blame the people. No. Don't Listen, of those that group that you see, so let me put the politics inside. We has significant number in that sector you call bike riders. Those people today, you can see it everywhere. Once we are around, they will sacrifice the time. They with him, they escorting him going. Election, people can choose. That anything. Most of those bike riders, they did not vote for Boakai. Most of those those bike riders, they prefer we are. When Ellie treated those people, when Gregor come on, they sing Gregor come on, that treated them throughout. When we are king, what did we have? Wasn't it Gregor come on that restricted them? They said they must not pass, so they must not do that, they must stick on the island and other places. They were not making a dime. When we are came to power, what did we are say? We are say give everybody the space, let them flow. The beginning, they now celebrated we are because they were excited. You know, majority. Look at the number of look at the stats. The beginning I voted for we are, and they still stand with we are today. It's not because everybody can vote for everybody that you people were blasting or a good for them. No, you can't say that. You don't do that. Death occurred. The first thing you show that sympathy. It's not because the people you say, oh, they vote now for we are. Who told you they vote now for we are? Vast majority of those bike people, those bike riders, they voted for we are. They still hold that loyalty to George Weah. And you can see it everywhere once they know that Weah is in this country and Weah is to a given place. All of them will go there. You think majority of those people voted for Boakai? No. Don't put on that sentiment. Majority of those bike riders, they never voted for Boakai. They never. They have always believed in Weah. They knew and still know today what Weah did for them. When Weah brought them out of the suffering, Weah made them to make money. Most of them became independent when he took that decision. That respect everybody right, let them flow. Time is of the essence. Let's go now. Let's take a few calls on that. And then we are up. 0772 2399 33 0886 30 4497 0777 980375. Few calls and then we out. Hello. Good afternoon. Yeah. We are hold on. We are was president. We are was president when we are hold on, my dear brother. When we are going anywhere, despite the convoy, how the convoy is, the beginner will still be behind. Once the convoy pass completely, they will still be behind. When we are go somewhere, they said, at that time we are state president. We are let the president say, wherever the beginner see we are, once they know that we are the going, they will be behind him. Where Boakai you ever saw prior to Boakai becoming president, Boakai moving here and there, you saw bike riders there escorting him here and there. Where you are seeing when he moving, when he convoy, you just around, the beginner can go there. You think they ain't get sense? They know their own. Hello?
Yeah, you get it?
Yeah, you on the air.
Yeah, thank you for your effort in this local conflict considering about the police. You know, the police coming to you is getting far on a daily basis. On a daily basis, yeah, honestly, is getting far on a daily basis. So I don't really answer of that word police academy. Because when you work with police academy, they can teach you how to control. You also, because of the right on the traffic, they can teach you. So I don't know, even an hour ago, because I'm a tricycle rider, you get it?
Yeah, we listening to you. We listening to you talk.
Yeah, I'm a tricycle rider. It's not doing so far on that. I don't know why I think
no, Chi, I want your prayer. Okay. Okay, Chief. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah.
fine, sir.
My name is Bonnie Yagi. 1 million reaction. I call from Papa.
Yeah, let's hear you, my man.
Yeah, thank you for the honest discussion. Then I do. You know, the motor factory, in the computer, before there was 30 say, yeah, we're not go, because we are, I'm not saying my community, for selling, but they start around now, we cannot say that the way they go, the way they see happening in this country. And I say because the people that do it, don't want that, and everything want to happen in this country. Then somebody die, then the police people that say, you got action, then I just take care about it. The people that went there.
Don't mind those people, man. But the Boaka police, the Unity Party police. Thank you very much, Chief.
Yeah.
Thank you. The Boaka police, Unity Party police. Hello. You went off, Chief. Just few. 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97. The women's line 077798 0375. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Fernando.
Let's hear you quick.
Yeah, Stephen the Midcaster, come from another street in Rockton.
Let's hear you.
Yesterday, absolutely, just that we said the police and South was they are the one that needs to get to the department. And this is happening because the staff, whenever the staff is lacking, the bottom will also follow. So that's it.
You went off, Chief. You went off. You went off. I didn't. You went off by yourself. Let's cross over to the women's line. Hello. My man. Sorry, you can understand English? So the one I'll call. Then oh, you're laughing and you don't laugh tomorrow. It's 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Andrews.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Mr. Andrews, this is Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a phone Pocono, down Coast Hill, Western Community. Thank you very much. Andrews, just exactly what you said, what happened yesterday at Dundee Street, they were called by the police. So instead of on the motorbike, there is certain children not to get two persons on the motorbike. So the children, that's what my brother has two persons. So when he was coming down the hill, the police officer did that to go to him. When they both passed the bike, and that's how they both went under the shop. So that story that they are coming on with is that the reaction to the story is the police, the one that caused the death of that boy yesterday. But because
thank you, sir.
Don't want to take the responsibility, that's why just take responsibility to other people in our
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you very much for giving.
Hello. Hello? You are on the air. Hello? Hello? Your name and where you call from? Let's hear you. Let's hear you, Chief. Chief, go straight to the point, man. Oh, my man. Hello. Oh, yeah, you can historicize it. Yeah. I'm good as you are. Let's hear you. Your name and where you call from.
Yeah, this is Prince Willie calling from Conway, New Jersey. Yeah, my brother, it's one year spoke on this year. I will show you that Zoom 1 there for 1 year. This is 1. My brother, when you go there, you get your feedback or the police. The commander that's in charge, the woman is very, very aggressive. You don't know how to talk to people. Very good woman. Comes down to the 8 hour. And you got a guy in your office there called Rufus. My brother, if you get to solve him.
Okay, Chief, thank you.
Yeah, that's what you get what happened there.
Hello. Yeah. Good afternoon. Let's hear you quick.
This is our calling. We don't have
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Your name and where do you come from?
I'm Rick again, calling from Iron Factory Cathedral, around the Iron Factory townhouse. Complex you have come from fire. When Andrew,
What kind of fire?
sending you,
What kind of fire?
I'm dumpster fire.
Jungle fire?
Dumper fire.
Oh, dumper fire.
Yes, sir, dumper fire.
Why do you mean by dumper fire?
I'm talking about CUMPA, where the dead. I'm talking about the dead.
Oh, you can put fire on the dead?
Yes, you put fire on the dead, and that fire has to go off. The idiot dumper, but you see it always, the fire go off. When you go to the flood, they're coming off.
Dumper fire.
Dumper fire.
Let's hear you.
Mr. Andrew, I have a different view. Where you see, Mr. Andrew, where the police are making a mistake, and where I think the next step is that they should have noticed the guy. So say my man will give you 1 month. They will study for that month. They will all follow someone will stop to do at some point. All follow someone will start to do at some point. But I mean, like, kids know nothing. Not get a car. They just come, you know, and definitely and then start getting on enforcement. You know, there's no home zone. Why is it true that the just out kids, what will the motorcycle is? But if we ask them what the motorcycle is, we should condemn it too. Because there is no room for justice. Whenever somebody slaps you, you have to prove yourself to go and slap that person or to step on that person.
All right, dumper fire. Okay. Thank you, dumper fire.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have a nice day. All right, thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all for spicing up the second and last lap of the show. We appreciate it. Let's do it tomorrow. The news is on at 6 in under 30 minutes. And then at 8 this evening, face the issues with A.B. William. You don't want to miss it. That's it. That's all the time we've got to be on the show. Real talk. LIB. Hey, the police will never accept. Never accept. Thank you all. I see you. If God permits, we're back tomorrow. I'm Sam Andrews.